Hi Cancer, this is your February 24th through March 2nd weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth and final spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Cancer. We have the 8 of Pentacles, clarified by the Page of Swords, the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Tower. In the potential outcome, we have the 9 of Cups with the Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Aries, Scorpio, or absolutely any zodiac sign. So a very, very specific reading. Cancer. This reading, the prerequisite for this reading is for you is to either be employed or maybe you're looking for a job. You're actively looking for a job. Or both. Perhaps you're employed and actively looking for a job. Right? Because the first card that came out is the 8 of Pentacles, which is a card of work, business, and finances. The Page of Swords clarifying it could be a card of you looking. You're looking for a job. Right? Or maybe you're looking for something work-related. All right? At the same time, the Page of Swords could be a card of a stalker. Okay? So perhaps you do have a secret admirer at work. If this person is not like working with you together for the same company, they could be working in the same building, or maybe you see this person around work all the time. They could be working for another company, and the company you work for, work with them, do business with them all the time. Okay, the Page of Swords could also be a card of an invitation. It could be like a message inviting you to go somewhere, and go somewhere you will. That's what I think is going to happen. With the 2 of Cups, the next card that came out, and the 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So it's some kind of an event. It could be someone's birthday at work. It could just be happy hour. It could be lunch that everybody... It could be an employee appreciation day or customer appreciation day. It could be an industry event. It could be a job fair. And perhaps at a job fair you'll meet somebody and you guys will want to continue while you're eating dinner or something like that. Alright, so I think the 2 of Cups, the next card that came out, and the 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's talking about some kind of a gathering, some kind of a get-together, and again, it has something to do with the way you make your money. Okay, it could be, maybe you're closing a deal, alright, and now you're celebrating something. And that Ace of Swords, clarified by the Towers, somebody's going to drop that bomb on you. Not an actual bomb, but somebody's going to tell you how they feel. With that Ace of Swords, clarified by the Tower, and I think it's going to shock you, right? It's going to rock your world with those 2 cards. You may have to change your plans for the rest of your life or for the foreseeable future. I think those 2 cards put together, the Ace of Swords and the Tower, somebody's going to be very upfront, very straightforward, very, very honest with you, right? The Ace of Swords is the very honest card. No BS ace, as I often refer to it. The Tower, clarifying it, could be either a Scorpio or an Aries you're dealing with. But the Tower, I think you're going to be shocked. You're going to be in disbelief even, okay? About what they're going to tell you. And even though the Ace of Swords with the Tower, these are not exactly lovey-dovey energies, but the 2 of Cups to the left from it, the 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and the cards we have in the potential outcome, they're talking about somebody's just laying it all out. You know, maybe rolling the dice, maybe just... Perhaps they couldn't take it anymore. Perhaps they can't hold back anymore, right? It's just going to be like, bam, here it is. And in the potential outcome, we could potentially see where the 2 of you could take it. The 9 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Pentacles. I love those 3 cards. First of all, the Hierophant is a major arcana card, right there in the middle. Could be a Taurus you're dealing with. It's a Taurus major arcana card. The Knight of Pentacles could be any earth sign, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. It's a card of something formal and official. Like marriage is usually something formal and official. The 9 of Cups to the left from it is a card of a wish come true. It's a card of of a satisfaction and fulfillment. The Knight of Pentacles to the right from the Hierophant is all about stability. It's all about long-term, because the Knight of Pentacles is the most serious, stable, long-term oriented knight out of all four knights. It's also the most financially abundant knight out of all four knights. So yeah, Cancer, it's going to be shocking. It's going to be unexpected for you, but it's all there. It's all there with those three cards and the potential outcome. All right, so be on the lookout of some kind of a work-related or business-related event, and that's going to be the launching point of what's going to unfold after that. All right, really happy for you, Cancer. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Cancer, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or whatever your person's zodiac sign is. So first of all, we do have children in the cards. I count three. Perhaps you have three kids, maybe you have two, maybe one. I don't know. But I count three. We have two children in the Ten of Cups, right? Jumping around, dancing around. And we have one more child in the Sun card. Okay? So there could be children involved. But this reading starts with the Five of Cups, which is a card of disappointment, grief, and regrets. Sadness. All right? So from what I see here is that perhaps you've been going through a winter blues, or maybe everybody's been busy working, busy doing other things, and perhaps it's time for you to guys enjoy life all over again. Because the Five of Cups is a sad card. The rest of the cards are very happy cards. So maybe this week you'll be like, you know what, we haven't done anything together in a while. Perhaps you're going to go out skiing, or maybe if you live in a warmer climate, you could go on the beach. You know, if you're in Florida or somewhere south, you may go someplace warm. Some of you may even travel, right? The Eight of Wands right next to the deck could be a card of travel. It's a card of communication. The Ten of Cups is a very happy card. It's the happily ever after card. It could be like a massive family-oriented celebration. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It really is the happiest card in the deck. So you have the Ten of Cups, the happily ever after, and the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. So that Five of Cups, whatever that Five of Cups is, it's going to be superseded by the other cards. Okay? So it kind of feels like, yeah, it's going to be like a restoration of happiness. Right? You're going to do something cool, something fun with family. Some of you may travel. It's going to be very dynamic. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Cancer, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords clarified by the Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing maybe with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but, if I were you, I wouldn't pay attention to the zodiac signs. If I were you, I would pay attention to this person throwing money at the problem, so to speak, right? This person is going to show up, and they may send you a gift, or they will shower you with gifts, or if they will give you money, they will be very generous. Okay, they may invite you to some kind of an event, and they just want to impress you, I guess, to wine you and dine you, but just so they could take advantage of you. I'm just being honest with you. All right? They're going to throw money at the problem, so to speak, with that Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're dealing with a player, right? The Knight of Wands is a playboy, playgirl kind of a character, somebody who is in and out of your life, that type of a person. The Nine of Cups, that the Knight of Wands is clarifying in this particular case, together with the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Cups is all about their personal satisfaction. All right, the Seven of Swords in the middle is a card of a cheater. It's a card of a deception. Somebody being very dishonest with you. And at the end, with the Eight of Swords clarified by the Five of Pentacles, not the best cards you want to have at the end. All right, those two cards are talking about somebody stuck, somebody feeling left out in the cold, and perhaps that's how you will feel once they're done with you. Okay, Cancer, I'm just being brutally honest with you, so be careful. If somebody shows up and they're like, hey, here's some money, here's this gift certificate, here's tickets to a show, let's go to this fancy restaurant with a Michelin star, those would be like red flags. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Cancer, this week. We have the Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool clarified by the World, and we also have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I don't think zodiac signs really matter, Cancer. I can interpret this a couple of different ways, two different ways. You are either winning by defeating somebody at any cost, or you're simply quitting your job. Or if you run your own business, you could drop one vendor, one supplier, or drop a business partner so you could sign up with another vendor or supplier. Okay, there's definitely an ending and there's definitely an offer associated with a new beginning. Okay, definitely an ending and a new beginning and an offer. I should have probably said it that way. Right? And the ending is not going to be pretty with that Five of Swords. Right? The Five of Swords is a card of like a victory at any cost, a defeat, but I don't see you being defeated. No. It's also a card of like slamming the door on the way out. It's a card of telling people off before you leave. I hope you don't do this. I hope you stay professional. But I've seen all kinds of interesting things with that Five of Swords, especially with all the other cards also being on the table. So we have what? 5 cards on the table, right? 5 cards. 3 of them are major arcana cards, right? And 2 minor arcana cards. The Five of Swords, the first card, is one of those minor arcana cards, and the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is also a minor arcana card. But if you want to have minor arcana cards in your readings, that would be one of them. The Ace of Pentacles would be one of those minor arcana cards. There's definitely an offer on the table. Or perhaps you will see yourself someplace else in the future, right? There's a portal in that Ace of Pentacles on the bottom, and on the right, on the bottom, right? This is a portal to a new life. The Wheel of Fortune, definitely starting something new. The Fool clarified by the World. The Fool is also a card of a new beginning. The World is a card of an ending, right? So something is definitely coming to an end and something new is definitely starting. And yes, it is a golden opportunity, maybe even once in a lifetime opportunity. Yeah, it's a bit of a interesting, it's important. It could be, maybe this could define maybe the next couple of years of your life, like what you do for money, Cancer. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Cancer. We have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I think this is simply a repeat of the previous spread, the Work, Business, and Finances spread. What's interesting about this whole reading for this week, right? We have 5 spreads. 3 of them are work related. Remember the first spread, the New Love spread? I said that that new person has something to do with the way you make your money or could be making money. And now 2 more spreads are also about work. Since we have that Five of Swords in the middle, I think it's the same story as we saw in the previous spread, right? The Five of Swords, yeah, this is you leaving. And they're not going to be happy about your departure. But, you do what you got to do. We start with the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Swords. The Page of Pentacles could be a ticket to go somewhere, right? The Page of Pentacles could be paperwork, and you may have to go and say yes, sign it, and then the rest of the spread will play out. The Five of Swords, this is you out, and the Eight of Cups is also a card of leaving, walking away, and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory and success, feeling good, feeling like you've achieved something, accomplished something. All right, so that's what you're not expecting, Cancer. So let me know how all of this plays out. I'm kind of curious how exactly this plays out. So that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.